Hey guys, welcome back. Let's jump straight into this video. Today we have my good friend Tatiana here as my makeup client this evening, and we're going to be starting off with the Paula's Choice Exfoliate toner, which I absolutely love. It helps to just clean the skin, make sure it's nice and fresh. Also has some ingredients in there that'll make everything nice and supple to prep for makeup. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream Moisturizer, and I love this cream because it has hyaluronic acid in it, which helps plump the skin up and diminish the looks of any fine lines and wrinkles, and it also leaves the skin super glowy and prepped for makeup. Now I'm just going to go over the top of that on the high points of the face with the Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum, and this is really very lightweight, but it is hydrating as well, and it helps to keep oil in check for visibly smoother skin and makes your makeup just last that much longer. Now I'm using the coconut lip balm from Fresh just to give her some added moisture and hydration to her lips. Now I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation, and I like this foundation because it is really like a light to medium coverage liquid foundation. It does have a very natural finish, which you'll see in the end, and it's good for all skin types. It can be used on normal, dry, combination, or oily, and what's great about it is that it's vegan and cruelty free and doesn't have any parabens or any kind of crazy oils in it, but I love that it's a very natural finish, and it's the first time I'm actually using this one on her, and she really seemed to like it. Here I'm using the CeilB.Beauty by Rihanna, the cream bronzer in the shade Honey Glaze. And remember, this is a quick and effortless kind of look, and yes, although we're doing cream contouring, I am not using a shade that I could use because I really could go like a couple shades deeper for her skin tone, but we are doing something that's going to end up with a more natural finish to the skin, so this shade is perfect, and this one actually blends very nicely, so I definitely will be using this in the future. didn't forget you guys. I'm still here. I was just vibing out to that song. It was super chill, so I didn't want to interrupt it. But as you can see, I am using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer, and I do like this one. I think it is great for brightening. However, I don't think it's like super full coverage or anything. It claims to be full coverage or medium to full coverage, which I don't think it's really either of those, but you know, I guess you can build it up if you apply more than one layer, which is what I ended up doing, as you will see later on in the video, because it just didn't give enough coverage that I wanted. It was a little bit too light. So but I do like it. It's smooth, and you know, it's not cakey, but you do have to set it quick, which is something I should have set it a lot faster than I did. With another Fenty Beauty product, which is her matte bronzers, and I actually love these. I have them in every shade, use them on clients of all skin tones, and it's great stuff. Now I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors Big Browns eyeshadow palette, which is a great neutral palette to have to use all year round, and I highly recommend it. The colors are great. The color payoff is strong, so you will get a lot of fallout with these shadows, so just be careful and mindful of that, but it's great quality. Taking a little bit more of that Laura Mercier translucent powder to create a bake under the eye, as well as catch any loose kickback that I'm getting from that eyeshadow. And because we are creating a really simple look, only using 3 shadows from the palette, 2 of them on the eyelid, and this one that I'm using, I'm just running it along the lash line to create a little bit more emphasis of the lashes. It'll make it look darker, it'll make them look more full and more dramatic, especially because we're not applying a false lash in this look. And here I'm applying the NARS Climax mascara, and a tip you might want to use is, if you ever want to try one of those high-end mascaras, always see if they come in the mini version, because you can get away with paying a fraction of the cost and getting to try something new, something you might want to put in your collection but don't necessarily want to pay the full price of it. So this one is great because it is a whipped formula, so it does end up leaving the lashes very lightweight, if you will. It doesn't get clumpy, which is not something you want, especially if you're not a true makeup wearer and you don't like that heavy feeling. So this one was a really nice mascara. I personally like it, and she did give some feedback that she enjoyed it as well. So yeah, running that shadow under the bottom of the eye can definitely be a little sensitive for people who aren't used to it. So now we're going to go in with the Patrick Ta blush. It is beautiful. I absolutely love this blush, and I'm just running over the top of that with this CeilB.Beauty blush just to give it a little bit more pop. And now for the Pied de Resistance, this red lip, honey. do love a red lip, but they seriously give me agita. So, you know, I just go in with a little concealer to clean up those areas and go back over with the color to make sure they're as clean as possible as you can possibly make it. And yeah, then we'll move on to the next step in a moment. Next, I'm taking the Anastasia brow palette just to fill in her brows a little bit. We also wanted to make them a little wispier in the front, and one of the brows was a little bit easier to deal with. The other one just wanted to do its own thing and lay straight, so we weren't able to get it as wispy in the front, but the look still came out pretty much almost exactly like we wanted it. Just setting the brows with some brow gel from Benefit. This is a really good one, but I think for the purposes of making wispy brows, there's a product from Patrick Ta that actually might work better. And I'm using this setting mist from Huda Beauty and a highlighter from Fenty Beauty, which this is one of my all-time favorite highlighters. It's just so beautiful and just makes, you know, the skin come back alive after putting on all that product. And again, just setting it with some Morphe setting spray, and that's it.